In this video, we are going to see how we can create this awesome donut charts that you can see in Tableau. And you can see that the donut charts looks more beautiful than a pie chart. And also we have a facility of writing anything in the center in the white part. So that's why many people, instead of pie chart, they prefer donut charts. So let's see how we can create this, because as you can see, by default, Tableau doesn't have this functionality or this chart option of donut chart. As you can see, if we click on show me, you will not find donut charts here. So what we have done is we have used a couple of techniques that helps us to build this chart. But let's see how we can build this from scratch. I have inserted a new sheet named donut charts, and let me just hide show me. So basically what we are going to do is we are going to insert two charts. First of all, we will insert pie chart, because as you hover over any of them, you can see that it looks like a portion of a pie. But we will insert this circle chart as well and place it in the center so that it can take the shape of the donut chart. That's a very interesting technique. Let's see how we can do this. In the donut chart, on the new sheet, let's build a pie chart first. And what we'll do is from the marks, we will change this chart type to pie chart. And instead of putting sales amount directly in the data or in the main sheet, what we'll do is we will put it in the angles. It will show us a small circle without any deviation. So let's put the regions in the dividers. We will put it in the colors so that it can take the shape of the dividers. But this is too small. Let's increase the size by just going to this option, click on entire view, and we have the full view. You can increase the size even further if you like. Now this pie chart is already created, but to have a circle in the middle, what we need to do is we need to build two charts. And for that, we will go to the columns and just write average. It's a formula, but we will not use that formula. So just put a 0 here, press tab, and it will reduce the size of it. But don't worry, we can just keep working on it. Let's make a copy of this now. Whatever is saved, just press tab so that it can take the shape of the pill. And after that, just hold the control key and put it on the right. Now we have this two charts inserted on a single sheet. So we will use all of these parameters, one of them for the pie chart and the second one of them is for the circle. But we will combine this because we already have the parameters to customize here. What we want to do here is set the dual axis, because we want to combine both of these pie charts and change one of them to circle. Let's click on the second one and click on set to dual axis. After that, we will notice that we have the header above and below. First of all, we will just synchronize the axis so that it can adjust itself on the same length. And after that, we can just hide this show headers option. Uncheck show header from here as well. And now let's adjust the size of the pie. Let's make it bigger because this is too small. Let's make it bigger like this. Okay, that's fine. Make sure you adjust the size in the pie. After that, let's go to the second parameter, which is used for the circle. And let's change this type from pie to circle. I'll change it to circle. And you can see we have a circle at the middle because we haven't changed the size of the circle. That's why it appears here. If you haven't changed the size for both of them, maybe you'd only see a circle here. So let's customize this. Let's increase the size of it. And now you can see however you want, you can adjust that. The only thing you need to do is just change the color of this to white. And also what we need to do is we need to get rid of this parameters here. Otherwise you won't be able to change the color. So to get rid of that, it's very simple. Just hold it from the pill and put it anywhere in the blank space like this one. Drop it here. And we have this cleaner look. Now this turns gray, but that's not a problem. You can now change the color easily to any color you want. Let's change it to white. Now you can change it or customize it however you want. Let's say that we want to reduce the overall size of the donut. You can do that however we want, but don't try to change it with all. Just change it with individual parameter because each of them is adjusted according to their size. And let's adjust the size of in the center, however it looks good. You can use that. And after that, if you want to customize the coloring of the pie, you need to go in the pie and change the color. Let's click on edit colors. As you can see, different colors are selected in the palettes, but let's choose something else. Let's make it this. Click on assign palette and you can see and notice in the background that the color schemes change. Click OK. And that's how you customize this. After that, we need to get rid of all of these lines, whether it's on the border or in the center. What you can do is just right click anywhere in the white space and click on format. What this will show is a couple of formatting options. We will go to this lines option, and the grid lines we will turn to none. It's already set to none, but just make sure that you set it again. The zero lines, let's set it to none. And as you can see, it's removed from the center. And on the column side, we also have multiple lines. Just go to the columns after that, and the grid lines, let's turn it off. And finally, we want to get rid of this complete border. Let's go to the sheet, or actually let's go to the borders. And in the borders, what we'll do is the row dividers, we will set it to none. As you can see, it's removed from the top, and in the header section, it's set to none. We will make sure that we remove it from every single side. Remove it to none. The column panes, we will set it to none as well. Column dividers, make sure you all set it to none. So some of them will be accessible from the rows, and from some of them will be from the columns. Let's make sure that you turn off both the column dividers and the row dividers. Both should be set to none. And now we have a cleaner look of the donut chart. Finally, if we want to enable the labels for both of them, like in the center, we want to put the total sales, and in all of these colors, we want to highlight this so that it can show on the top and we don't have to hover over it. So let's go to the pie chart first. Make sure that pie chart is open, and we want to insert the labels, right? So we want to insert the labels of the regions. Let's make sure that you hold the control key and put it in the labels as well. What you can do is just hold the regions because it's divided by regions. Let's hold the regions from the tables and put it in the labels, and it will show the labels for all. After that, if you want to label that as total sales as well, let's hold the total sales and put again in the labels, and now it shows the total with each region. Now, if we want to change the format, let's say that we want to keep this one as it is and we want to highlight the sales in bold or vice versa. What we can do is just go to labels and click on this three dots, and we have this formatting highlighted. So for example, the regions, we want them to appear in bold and in a bigger font. Click apply, click OK, and now we have a final look like this. It looks beautiful with little formatting techniques. Until now, the information looks the same as we done for the pie charts, but here in donut charts, you can use this white space as well to show some kind of information. And for that, what we can do is just open the second parameter, which is used for the circle. And let's say that we want to show the sales. So what we do is just hold the sales amount and put it in the labels. But you will notice that the labels, although it appears here as total sales, it appears on the right hand side. It should be in the center. So what we can do is we can set the position of it. Just go to the labels, and under the alignment, it's set to automatic. Just make sure that you set it to center from horizontal and vertical. Now it is in center. After that, you just want to increase the size, right? So just double click here, and we want to show the caption of total sales. Hold the shift key, press enter to move it down, right? Total sales here. And after that, we want to make sure that we increase the size for both of them. One of them should be in bold. Click on apply, click OK, and that is the final look. So as you can see in donut chart, although the parameters, whatever you have defined, the region wise sales is shown at the circle like in pie chart, but you can also use this particular white space to show some kind of data results as well, and it looks much more beautiful than a pie chart. So just try this by yourself, and I will see you in the next one.